Hello and welcome back to Pueblo Space. As you can see, my paranoia for meteor strikes has been growing and growing, so I made a cover for my base and it looks more and more like a base. Here I have put my antenna, a few Gatling guns. I've built this whole area and also covered up this hole, mostly. And added here a build and repair system. So that are my hydrogen engines. And put this build and repair system as to I want to use this as a shipbuilding property because this one is getting too small. Inside there are no changes. There are a few lights. And it's basically just under a cover. Yeah, sooner or later I can remove this, and down here, downstairs, I can use my stair systems, but I prepare to fly. I have added this conveyor system, and later on I will add a few more cargo containers, because yeah, you're going to see I'm probably going nuts with my drilling rigs and everything. Yeah, now this area is open because I don't know how to build my docking port. I relocated my ships over there and I painted this whole thing red, so it should be removed by my build and repair system, which should be activated to do so. Yeah, excellent. And if you're asking yourself why this is removed and this not, this thing is this color and this thing is the much more darker red. Alright. And because this thing is going to be really big and there is no possibility in survival mode to build in a line and everything, I designed this whole thing in creative mode, and I will just copy and paste it via my projector. And boom! As you can see, this is going to be quite a building. It will also require two connections. One is for this thing to work, so these things are getting pulled in, and the green one will be connected from there, so my build and repair system and my Gatling guns will have access to resources without that I have to change like the settings on my cargo sorters. Alright, so everything is switched on. Now this ship is also barely moving because I have loaded it with tons and tons of components, so it could help me building this thing. Now this is not going to be built, so I have to connect this. I've also made it a little bit in gray and green. I thought this was cool, a sort of hangar bay. Yeah, so let the building begin. And maybe use a conveyor. Boom, this becomes buildable. And now my build and repair systems will take care It's probably not, because it is too far away. So let's get it closer and not crash into my base. As mentioned, it barely moves. It's nearly on its capacity limit regarding lifting stuff. Alright. While this thing is being built up, these ships are parked here. I have to connect my drilling ship to this large cargo container, as it has no legs, obviously, otherwise it would get stuck in my drilling holes. Now I will show you what kind of holes the ship is making. It's making those kinds of holes. And this is only with, I think, like 30% of, it was 30% ready. As you can see, it drills a little bit further and then it stops, as it realizes there is no more ore. Yeah, but for now, I will not send it here. Wow, a meteor strikes. What is this thing? Platinum. It's pretty nice. Yeah, but I won't send it over here because I don't need to. I have tons and tons of iron. I checked like 2 minutes before, and there were, yeah, I have nearly 3 million kilograms of iron. And steel plate, I have, well, 15k and 25. I have nearly 40k, or I have 40k of steel plates. So this is, I think this will be enough. So my next consideration, especially if we take a closer look on this stuff, it's, what is this? Also platinum. Nice. If you take a look on these holes, they are all from meteorites. I should probably mine some magnesium. And I have found some over here. And I've marked it with a cube. Building block. Light armor block. Yes, so this will be my next step. But at first, we will be building up this thing. As you can see, it's making pretty good progress. I should also design and build this green connection, so stuff can flow through effortlessly. Yeah. And if you do so, make sure you don't short wire it. And by short wiring, I mean, if I would build this now over this one, my whole conveyor pulling system would be short wired, and it would be just pulling in a cycle and everything couldn't be working properly. So where is this connection? All right. And let's build this up. Pretty nice. As you can see, those are the first builds. This is glass, can't go through, but I've decided to put the the dark side inside and the light side on the outside, so I can always look inside and take a look on my ships. Yeah, this thing isn't probably helping anymore, so let's lift it up so it can provide, again, it's helping to build and repair systems. In this point at the game, normally you would like to produce a better grinder and welder and maybe something like this, elite, but I don't really need to because I have my build and repair systems. But I will open my components valve and my ingot valve, and I will use this. Is it open? Sort of off. What is this? Components. Also open. Should be producing soon. All right. And as you can see, it's taking shape. Yeah, those green cargo lines are also being built up. I like that. I should maybe put this ship like down here, so it can help to build this line. Yeah. My thought was I have 4 compartments for my small ships, like this builder and this drilling ship. I have a large compartment for my cargo container ship. Inside there should be a few interior turrets, always facing on the entry point of your ships, and you can always access it also. Oh, there is something ready. Okay, it's not quite ready, but all right. There will be a little space so you can walk and go through a door. Now, is my build and repair system ready yet? No, it isn't. But if this is ready, it will, yeah, need interior plate. So just go over there and grab interior plate. Oh yeah, this stage of the building should pay attention to not collide with anything, and a large steel tube. Alright, alright. There is the large steel tube. Alright, and now let's help this system. Excellent. Now it needs just this thing, which I can't build because I don't have any interior plates. And again, interior plate. This is not easy finding the right component. Alright, now this thing can pull components from my base and build things up, which is pretty nice. I will double check if my components are open. Yes, this is open. This is also open. Nice. And my tools are ready. So I will take them. And my grinder and my welder, you can go to production, disassembling, and just disassemble those things. You don't need them. Maybe assemble also a drill, an enhanced drill. This thing should be disassembled. Nice. Alright. Oh yeah, and go to correct tools. Yes. Now switch them. And I will okay. This needs some time. I don't care. Yeah, and it's taking. It will take some time until this thing is constructed, but it's taking its shape and it looks pretty nice. So I will go into this sit to check something and speed up some time for you. Alright, and here we are. A small piece is already finished. This thing could actually dock here, and now it's helping to build this thing even more. Now I can start to relocate my small ships. With this particular one, my little ship, as you can see, its batteries are going to last like what, 15 seconds? So it would be really nice if I could just dock it so it could charge up. And it's out of charge. Yeah, I'm sure I'm not even able to lift this thing up. It's completely dead. So I don't know. I could probably dock this with another ship, but I won't. For now, let's focus then on this one. This clearly has more power. And now, this was designed in that way that I could park my vessels in here. All of them. Maybe with this ship design, this isn't that easy, but I will sort this out. Alright, and it's docked. Eventually, if I will set it up on a drilling mission or drilling job, the script will dock automatically, so I won't do anything. Now, what to do if you have a dead ship? There is some cheap solution and there is some little bit more complex. The cheap one is just add 1 or 2 batteries, build them anew. So build there one, there one, there, here and here. And so you have again for a few seconds your power. because if you build batteries, they are stored for, I don't know, like 10% or something like this. What? Yeah, it's really nothing, but yeah, so we have now for 1 minute power. Should better not screw this up. All right, and it's locked. Now my batteries should charge up. Wait, those aren't mine. If you connect it to multiple grids, always those white things are what your current grid is, and other colors are your other grids, for instance, like this ship or this, and so on and so forth. So yeah, this will take a while, but now you can see its shape and what I wanted to design with it. The general idea was that this will be connected with my base. I'm walking through this, I can access this ship. I'm going a little bit further, I can access the next one, which will be parked in here. And then I can walk straight ahead, turn, and use my stairs upwards. And now I am at this ship. And this is already finished, you can see it. It's nice, lightened up and everything. It has an interior turret, so this thing can and will protect me, hopefully. But it has no ammo, I have to produce it. But I have no magnesium, you know, display. Next ship, still under construction. And my last, there I have a built-in repair system. And my last, with a sidewalk, will be for my huge cargo ship. My connector is already built, so I should probably connect this huge ship as well. Yeah, this will be fine. Once oh, I forget, it's pretty overpowered and empty currently. As you can tell, this is pretty tight. So there is no space for some crazy maneuvering. All right, let it balance itself and connect. Right, now this is what the final product will look like. My small production base, my shipyard, my underground base and storage facility, and my docking port. Now, with this thing, I would have also a catwalk, but not build it up quite yet. Nice, and as you can see, this is nearly usable, nearly. Alright, the next task would be to connect those two bases, so it would look like more like a land building and not something like grew with your mood, which basically was how it was designed, but I like the sound. Something. I also like my power output. Finally, what I would recommend to you furthermore, if you have some spare resources, if you have the resources, just build a few more batteries. So if you have a power shortage or excess power, they will be charged up and they can provide you with a really enormous amount of energy. So that's probably worth taking a look at. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I will connect this whole thing with blue light armor blocks. Yeah, and as you can see, of course, there is no way in survival to build your blocks in lines or everything. So if I had to build this whole thing in survival, it would probably, I don't know, I would probably build it like 2 days or something, because only one block placement is incredibly stupid inefficient. It's just not worth it. Alright, so this looks more and more like it was actually planned. I will leave this battery, because why not? This thing should be grounded down. Alright. Cool. Right now, these things, maybe a little cover so you can see those red ones. I will also cover up this battery, so put everywhere these corner pieces. Maybe not in here. Here. So now this is like the first look of my connection. I will think of a way to make it a little more beautiful and tell you in about 5 seconds for you and maybe half an hour for me. So it's nearly ready, but there is a meteor storm, so I don't want you to miss this, since my Gatling cannons are doing their job. Alright, but still it's better to have a cover. So it's nearly ready. I'll be right back. Alright, my transition from one piece to the other is ready. I painted it also in stripes, so it doesn't look like it was just smashed to another base, which is kind of nice. I like it. Alright, I put also here an entrance. Let's close it again. And I also put here an entrance, a kind of secret one. So now, if we go inside, we have two options. Go straight ahead to our little ships, or go up, and there are the other ships, and this one is the large ship. Yeah, as you can see, this part is still don't ready. This will take quite a while, but I am in no hurry. I let the ship help, so this should be quite amusing. Alright, but that's it for this episode. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, hit the like button, and if you liked it even more, consider a subscription. But for now, enjoy your gaming and have a nice day.